Alright, let's see here. So we're against Phase Go first, which I think is Prideful. Let's see here. Let's open YouTube so I can do stuff and check the chat. Just open our game. I'm gonna have to code him probably. Oh, we're going directly into the tournament. Ew, we have to play quarterfinals, most likely versus Tuxedo, and then semifinals versus Flushed. For the top half of the bracket is so easy, holy shit. But then the bottom half is so deadly. We're gonna get screwed over. Hello, nut. Let's find our game. Alright. Our game should be starting soon. Give me a second. Terrible Wi-Fi moment for my... Should be able to get ready soon. Match. Any alt? What do you mean? Oh no, for what? For what? Oh. From the clan? Oh. Alright. Myanmar was flagged, so he gets kicked. I'm almost at today's minimum. I'm, what, 18 wins away? About 18 wins. Why am I here? I'm busy checking in. We are 2 minutes early. We'll play Professor Evil for like half a minute. Then we just ready up because we're 1 minute away. Like, holy shit. I don't have any farmers. That's what I need. That's what I need to do. Da, 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 da. Alright. Refresh. Let's buy farmers. We'll buy 500. There we go. And tournament game should be starting. Check clan chat. Sure. Just ready. Why is it taking so long? Why won't it let me get ready? Come on. Okay, it should be time now. Any minute now. Round starts. Time unavailable. Bruh. Come on. What is this? It's 2 o'clock already. Terrible Wi-Fi moment making the tournament. Alright, checking. V-match. So he should be playing Prideful for the first match. Let's check in. And now we just have to wait for Prideful to show up. And there. I'll open Discord so you guys can see. Tournament has started. Here are the starting maps. Offside, YVR, Intern, Swan, and Sprinkler. There we go. We aren't playing a Swiss start, which is odd. Well, no, we just don't have enough players, actually. Why don't you promote this? Stream in the server. Oh, did he start? Okay. There. Okay. He doesn't care what map it is, so I'll code. I think I want Swan against him. There we go. So we're going to be playing Swan versus Prideful for the first match. And this is a best of 3, I believe. Let's see. Alright, he's here. Here we go. I should take my powers off. There we go. And we should just be fine with this boat farm mortar. I haven't really played 2-0 in a while, since actually yesterday. But whatever. Okay, yes, this is best of 3. I don't want to. I guess I will spike. So quarter and first round are best of 3s. Then we have semis are best of 5. So here, let me fit skull, whatever. I didn't fit it. And best of 7 finals. Can I fit it now? I can. It was here. Alright, why can't I fit this? I usually can fit this. Yeah, it's there. I assume that's Coney spectating. I agree to that. I'm probably gonna be punished. Yeah. Need one eco boost, please. Yeah. Alright. He doesn't keep sending. He goes for his farm instead. Hello, Camden. Yeah, this is fine. I'm gonna keep just keep sending pinks. This is fine. He's gonna leak a ton probably if he doesn't buy any more defense after this, especially since he's chasing. I might just boost to these, maybe, depending on how much he sends. Yeah, I'm boosting this. That's way too many for me to defend without boost, or taking so many lives that I die. Alright, yeah, that was way too many weeks. I'm greeting way too hard. I should stop playing this greed away. I'm down a booster on 7. Terrible woke gameplay. Let me spike, please. Thank you. Alright. Let me put this. My fit. That boat. God damn fit. Thank you. Alright. Alright, yeah, we should be fine. We have 6 lives, no spikes. Alright, yeah, I'm boosting. I'm gonna get him in a boost. Or buy something. I don't know. We'll see. This is just such a greedy game from me. I'm playing terribly. 1 boost. Oh, he has glue. Alright. He has all of his boosts still. So he's up 2 boosts and probably an eco lead. Is he dead? Does he die here? Nearly. Is he dead? This is such a sloppy game. He dies. Okay. That was a terrible first match. Okay, offside. Probably in a fee. So do I want NG mirror or do I want to get something else? Maybe ice. But I'm not that good at it. So maybe glue. Or I go dart, maybe. Let's see. You go ice or I think I'll go ice. I probably will lose this. So let's see here. If he goes an anti-stealth start, yeah. Probably want to go with our ice. So let's go for our farm first, and then our ice, I believe, is the play. Because we want the extra income. If we go for our heli first, I think we're just going to get punished too heavily. Okay, we'll go like this. And spike, I guess. Because he's going to keep sending. I'm not that good at heli ice, but whatever. Alright, yeah, this is fine. Does this miss? No. So we're going to do this. I leak so many lives, holy cow. Alright, that's fine. Weak. There's so many lives. We still weak. Okay, with double ice and Tim stop sending. Whatever. Bad ice timing. Or just bad placement, I don't know. This should be fine, yeah. If he keeps sending, we can buy enhanced freeze, I believe. Yeah, I think it's enhanced freeze that we need to make the double ice actually work. Oh, it's de-icing. Okay. De-freezing. That's why it was leaking. There we go. That's better. Let's go for that. So you're gonna just play BIA? We might struggle with 2 whites. Okay, we need a heli like now. Heli now. Heli now. Heli now. Money, please. Alright, there we go. Defend. This doesn't defend. I'm gonna weak so many lives. Alright, whatever. I just buy a quad dart. This is T1 heli gameplay. I'm the best. He's gonna get drained because he's gonna have no money. So he's gonna die. Alright. 256. 262 eco. This is so bad. If he sends, we just go for Razor. Okay, I went for razors anyway. He goes for this. Okay, whatever. Goes for a more expensive defense. Well, just goes for a defense, I guess. With that sentry, not sentry, sprockets. And then he goes that. So maybe this will do something. Okay, we got a boost. Does he die here? Nearly. But we did get a boost out of him. He got a boost out of us. That's not timed well. Does he die here? He goes double trap, alright. Does he still die? He still dies 2-0. We're the best. Alright, we can watch other people play now. Those games were terrible, but anyway, we won. Alright, let's see who else is playing. There should be Foxito Stogna, Mooncrusher versus somebody else, I'll see. Alright, so we have JL and Mooncrusher playing. We also have Jesus and Tim. They've been playing for 9 minutes. So this is their first game. So we got Jesus versus Tim, Dart Farm Ice. Heli Farm Ice versus Dart Farm Ace. So Tim is playing much better HFI than I am. Alright. Oh, it's Dart Farm Wiz. Okay, so Jesus goes for an all out. Tim just triple Razor Orders, counters, wins. Should be a win, maybe. Does Jesus go for the defend? Does Jesus defend? Jesus wins. Jesus won that. That was such a scuffed game. Let's search up Mooncrusher. Mooncrusher. Live. Are they not live anymore? Alina are in Pure General are doing their games. I don't have Mooncrusher followed. Maybe we can find them here. Nothing. All right. Or maybe Tuxedo. You'll find. Or we can watch Foosh versus Alina. I have to find. I'm asking Tuxedo for the IGN, so I can look it up. Oh, super good. All right. There we go. So this is, I think, the first game. Oh, wait. Okay, I was right. It was Alina. There we go. So we play the winner of this. Let's see what the score is. Oh, we play Foxito, not the winner of this. Okay. So we're probably gonna lose next round. Alright, and Fusha's just getting wrecked. And our game should be verifying shortly. And I think Fush just dies here. Yeah. Good game to Fush. What? He survives? Heh. Whatever. Screen lock, I believe. Seems Fush is going for the all out. Arena sells some defense, goes for the mortar stall. Does Fush still die to AI? Perhaps he does. Arena has no more boosts. Fush seems to have one more boost. Alright, there we go. How is Fush still not dead, bro? Fush should be dead as hell. Fush continues to farm with less than 500 eco. And we know he has one camo mortar. Need to check in. They have our game against Foxito. I'm surprised that Fuchsia's still in the game. He should be dead. Alright, let's see here. There isn't much to talk about until my game starts. View match. There we go. But it's just shocking that Fuchs has survived this one. And it doesn't seem he has any camo lead detection besides maybe a cannon ship. Oh, does Fuchs die here? This is where he dies. He should die very soon, like to AI. I'm surprised. Alright, so we're playing YBR now versus Foxito. And seems Fuchs won the first lost the first match. Well, we don't have to be mod to enjoy the stream. So Foxito is coding right now. Let's get the code. AXMKV MK VLY. There we go. On the map YBR, we probably want to go NFE or NG spec. I think NFE is probably best because he's either going to go eco or go HFI. Probably HFI. So I think this is a fine strategy to counter. See what he goes. Just go with this to just anti-stall. Okay, it seems he's doing farm. Yeah. And I assume maybe HFI. Yeah. Does he eco? He ecos round 1. Just to break our anti-stall, it seems. So he set this to strong, I think. No, he missed one. Whatever. There, we leaving this on last is fine. Leave this back on last. And his heli should just anti-stall quite well, I think, for us. Okay, we can go for 9-inch nails here. It should be fine, yes? Alright. Okay, he needs a plantation, I think, here. And he does get it next to Eco Boost. But he does have to worry about next round with, what's it called? Black balloons and greens. So we can go like this and send a few. He goes for his ice. Foxito HFI dominant. We go faster engineering here. And this should just be able to solo blacks, yes. Put this back on last. Kinda leaking a bit. Just spike the back a bit. If need be, I'll go for this. I'll go like this and set this to strong. There we go. That shouldn't struggle anymore. With him going HFI, I think I just have to farm quite hard and then rush mid-game. Try and prevent a BIA or bank. And try not to die myself. All while probably saving a boost. So I want to get my double plan up. Alright. So we have a small farm lead, but we need to buy a balloon trap, so that kind of just removes the whole point. So he gets his farm weed back up. And we can go for this. See how he does things. I'm gonna take that. Okay, I'm not taking that one. Okay, it's balloon boost. It missed again. He triple ices. What on Foxito? Okay, so we need 2K, 2.1K to buy our thing. We're 1 eco boost off, please. Money. There. Alright. We don't actually have... We're not getting hard out farmed. Is he gonna rush us? No. Okay, he's saving up for a bank, I believe. We'll go like this. Just a small rush. Maybe just coerce him into not buying his bank. Okay, goes for the bank. He still tries to greet it. We have 630 eco. We have quite high eco. He's probably gonna have to wait till like round 18 to get his BIA. And we can boost this. I don't wanna sell my farms. Does he really defend without boost? Alright, there we go. We have 750 eco. He leaks a ton. We're gonna send a Moab here. Depending on how he rushes, we might need to buy a flash bomb. See what he does. Does he die here? No. I should have sent more. Right. I think sending more would have been more effective. He does probably have a ton of money saved up. So we should probably just get our farmers up. Try not to die. I think we're playing this okay. So he goes for that. Maybe like this. I think he cashed out for that. So I think that's fine for us. Kinda want to start preparing a double chop. Go like this. Okay, we'll just rush here. See what he does. Okay, he defends by buying ice shards. Now we just have to buy a factory. So for the double trap. If I didn't rush, I probably could have got my factory earlier. So rip. 69 lives, epic. We just have to not choke. He does have a ton of money saved up though. There. Alright. We're not doing too badly. We have 2 boosts to what? Okay. This is kinda unexpected, but whatever. I'll just sell for a Savo. And boost. There. And that should be fine. Kinda very expensive. See what he does now. He might go for a rush. Maybe an early early ZMG. That wouldn't be too bad of a play. Because for his farm now. So maybe he didn't cash out around 19. Sorry about that. It's defending really well. We have 1.1k eco. Okay, here we go. We're doing okay. I would have liked to have one more boost than we do now, but whatever. Okay, he sells his last rotors. He's going just for the Apache. We should keep our tied farms, I believe. Our farms tied with our income from Boon Trap. Although with that extra jutsu, I think I just lost that. Yeah. So this is going to be our last factory. I just want to start sending the MGs now. Send our first one out. It's by Sabo. I think I would got by, yeah. Alright. Think we can defend this. Although we might struggle a bit. Okay, let's go like this. We still have a boost, and so does he. I want to defend this one boostless. Alright. Okay, we need to send BFBs. Let's sell some of our defense. Relocate to the back. Let's try not to die. Привет, Atom. Okay, he boosts. Does he die here, though? I have an idea. Because he only has 2 that can see camo. So this might actually work. Let's not die here. DC, which... Ah, rip. That was actually like really close. Let's see here. Map. Let's look at the map pool. Cards, Temple, Yin Yang, Thans. Shapes. Let's play Industrial Zone. Or pass. We'll play pass, actually. I was like really close. He was almost dead. Well, on my screen he was. If I had a few more seconds, I think I would have won. Okay, let's see here. So pass, I think this works. Let's go energy farm spec. I know he was memeing around with Boomer Ice spec last tournament on Mountain Pass. So let's see if he goes it again. If he does, I think I'll use this NG spot. Okay, he does. So going eco is kind of just bad on this map if your opponent knows what you're going and has NG. Although the ice stall is going to be quite annoying to play against. But by the time it comes in handy, I don't think it's going to be too big an issue. I'll go for my farm first. And I should get one banana. Yeah. Sentry gun. This is good. I don't think we're going to be throwing too hard. I think we went by faster engineering though. Just so we can defend pinks and blacks without much effort. He's got good ice timing. We might also want to go for an early sprockets. Oh, okay. Great. Hmm. Alright, we have 5 sentries up. We're gonna probably need a sprockets now for greens. It should be fine. I pinged the people with the upwood ping. I don't want to ping everybody. Probably gets annoying if I ping every time I stream. I might also want an early trap, but maybe not yet. Okay, this should be fine, yes. Maybe leave it on strong. Strong might be better because it can target blacks and pinks instead of just targeting up here. So a few spaced whites should be well enough to force some defense. Yeah, just 2. And that's probably all we need for farms. We're going to just go for our wind trap and try not to die. I can't fit the 3 farms here, so that's quite sad. Alright. So we just need to not die to lead rushes. We need... I can wait this one last. Actually, no, this is fine on first. Yeah, Sprocket is quite good. Okay, I actually want him to rush a bit harder. So I might go for my Republic first. We'll see. Depending on what he does here. Okay, I'll go for my Republic. And build a spike pile in the back. So we need 1.8k. Which I don't actually mind coughing up. What the fuck? Holy shit, I should have just kept that up. I was up so hard. Let's play Zen. Goofy. I didn't sow quick enough. If I sowed earlier, I would have defended. Or just boosted. If I boosted, I would have been fine. Oh, I think a lead got by, and that's why I died. That's so cringe. Alright. No, we just have to not lose. Just go with this. Alright. So we have a dart farm whiz. I think a whiz, the dart spot here, and up here is fine. And here. So that's probably going to be my 3 trip dart spots. I'm going to start out with this one. And he has Cobra instead of farms. I already know that. Or what? He has farms. I suspected Cobra. Alright, let's see here. Can go here. Spaced, pinks won't do much. They should just force a Profit Arts. Kinda need defense for AI though. So that's kind of what's an issue for this map. AI. The defense for Scent Path isn't that big of an issue for us, because this should actually defend quite well. But it's just the AI and path interacting. Maybe a double trip would have been better instead of going for a third Dart Monkey. Maybe this one last might be good, because it just gets this great line. So, and it sounds strong. Does he go for greens here? No, he goes for blacks. Okay, I'm gonna leave that on last. Or not. This Widow area is so annoying. Maybe going for it here would have been better. Or a bit lower. But this on last is great, because it gets this good cranny. Alright. And this one trip dart just solos all of AI for us, hopefully. Okay, we'll go for some greens here. I don't mind boosting to yellows, because we probably won't need all of our boosts. Especially with him having farms. Okay, we're going to boost here, and then just save up money. So we can go for a Spolt here. We have 4 trip darts down. Yeah, he's dead round 20, but he probably wants to kill me a little before that. Which is why I don't like having this little lives. I go like this. I want to go for a... So he has 1 boost down already. I'm going to go for a whiz here. Bit higher up. And sell this so I can go for a lightning. Okay, I think we're fine against whites because of the Spolt. We kind of want more money, so we can buy a fan club if need be. We have 1.4 point. Yeah. Oh, I'm dead. So cringe. Okay. Well, we're out of the tournament now. Unlucky. Good game, Foxito. We'll watch other players. 2 choke rush, or 2 choke games, whatever. So we have, let's see. Let's see who's playing. So we have Lokesh versus JL. We have Truesoft versus Flushed. And we have Gold Cheap versus Tim. Seems Tim 3-0'd Gold Cheap. So we can watch JL versus Flushed. JL versus Lokesh. Alright, so we have Cobra versus Eco. And Lokesh is just going for the late game route. Trying to go for an outright. Alright. Outlast. And I assume Jay wants to do the same. Okay, this is kind of glitched. So we'll watch, I guess, Sheep versus Tim. Let's find out what Gold Cheap's IGN is. Okay, Sheep forfeits, it seems, instead of playing. Oh, messed up my computer real quick. Alright, there we go. So I guess we can play arenas until our next match. Or not next match, until Foosh versus, no, Lokesh. Lokesh versus JL finishes up. Because that's kind of a boring game. Especially since we can't see it. Actually, we'll play this until the next game starts. We have NFA versus Professor Evil. Alright, we can go for plantation here, just agreed. And check your PFP, Adam. Oh, nice. Nice PFP. Go for our thing here. Probably gonna need some defense. Can't be doing this for everything. Okay, he boom boosts. Let's get our thing done. And tower boost. This should be fine and defend. Alright, let's go for that actually. And I have no need for that ace anymore because we went for the double shot. Why can't I fit this? There we go. Alright, this shouldn't be too bad. She goes too strong for that. And I don't think we're going to be seeing the end of the Wilkesh versus JO game until probably like 5 minutes later. So by the end of this, we'll just check in again on that game. Alright, we'll lightning this. And we'll use the last lightning on, well, not lightning, we'll boost a ODS, not ODS, but that didn't last the whole time. Whatever. We'll buy an ace anyway. Ace, micro, go burr. And this should be fine, yes. Set that to first. Alright. We actually want sharper. Okay, I guess we can't go for 3 farms in a row. We have to go for this first. Rip mod. Guess we need a flash bomb now. Let's see here. Yeah, we have to buy a flash bomb for the leads. And I think it makes it 4 shots, and then for the flash bomb, every shot. Well, you need 4 shuriken shots before you get 1 flash bomb when it's a 0-3. And you need 3 shuriken shots when it's a 1-3, I believe. So let's test that now. So that was the blast. Or retest, because that wasn't even a good test subject. Also, I believe he's going to get rushed. Whatever. Yeah, he's rushing us. Look like this. What's bad ODS micro? I mean, never miss micro. That's better. Nope, we won. Alright, that was such an easy game. Alright. Let's go back to the video. I mean, not the video, the games. So we should see the conclusion of Wilkesh and JO now. And we also have Flush playing. So let's recap this game. We have Flush and Foxito playing, which I think is actually more interesting than watching Wilkesh versus JO. So I think I'm going to just watch Tuxedo and Wilkesh, not Wilkesh, Tuxedo and Flushed. Most likely JO is going to win or lose the series because I believe they're both actually pretty similar level and skill, but they both play completely different types of strategies. JO plays meme strategies such as NG Mortar Glue and Eco strategies, whereas Wilkesh is more of a serious player playing NFE, mainly NFE and Cobra. He isn't nothing to brag about on boat, but yeah, that's basically it. Wilkesh is up in eco at this point in the game. So it doesn't seem too big of an issue for him to be ecoing. Wilkesh having no Cobras down around 30, but spamming impacts and a big one? Why? Whatever. It does not matter. They both have 4K eco, even though JO has the... Okay, let's slow this down actually. JO has the energy beacon, Monkey Town, to give more eco, yet he had less eco. And it seems JO is just going for that last because of the slowdown is constantly slowing, whereas Wilkesh has to micro his mortar, and that's why you see JO having $54,000 on hand, whereas Wilkesh is still microing. And we can see that the first game is with JO winning, or the second game. So it's most likely JO going to win that series into a finals of Wilkesh versus Flushed. I mean, Wilkesh losing and Tuxedo versus Flushed for the semifinals. We also have Tim. I completely forgot about Tim. He hasn't played since first round against Jesus, but he is in the semifinals. he's going to play against the winner of Wokesh and JL. And the winner of Wokesh and JL play the winner of this series, Foxito versus Super Good, which is Fushed. Alright. So Foxito is up 150 eco basically, or 140 more so, but down a plantation and a half, and both have similar money on hand. Foxito is going for a layered rush, mainly eco rush with zebra and whites. What does Foosh do against it? He just boosts, buys a quad darts, and nearly dies. It seems he's preparing for a downdraft as he goes for the 1-2 on the second tally. Probably scared of a rerush, as Foxito did not balloon boost that. So Foxito comes on with the rerush, but has balloons on his side. Regrow Weds sent by Fushed. Fushed struggles to this rush, so does Foxito. The Flash Bomb is regrowing the Weds, and does Foxito go down here? Foxito nearly dies to that small ass rush. So Foxito is up in eco by a decent amount, but he is getting it farmed because Foosh got his bank out without getting punished or having to sell it. And Foosh gets the constant eco supply per round of 30 eco per round. Whereas Foosh is still down 200 eco. But Foxito constantly ecoing with whites just to force defense and give a bit of a subconscious worry on choking. Foxito is probably going to go for his Republic now, saving up money. He does have 800 eco, so I assume he goes for his Republic on this eco boost. No, he goes for more eco. You would expect to go for a Republic after saving up $3,000. And it seems that Foxito has not bought any defense in the past 3 rounds. Perhaps he'll buy more on round 20 when there's a random zebras on his screen. Foosh comes in with the all out. How does Foxito defend? Foxito buys a Sabo, goes for the ice stall, counters, Foosh boosts. Instead of going for the defend, Foxito decides to counter. That is an interesting play. Foosh Arctic wins in the back, possibly. And Foosh dies after buying a 2-0 and an ice stall. So that was an interesting game for Foosh versus Foxito as the warm-up. Not the warm-up, as the first game. I don't know why he decided to do that, but he did it anyway. We can watch the recap of Wokesh versus JL. So they both go NFE here. So JL goes for the Sprocket start, Sentry start, whereas Wokesh goes for the double NG. So Wokesh loses a farm lead, but gains 60 more eco. And JL is getting out-lived heavily. He's down 100 lives, round 7. And now they both have some more farms, whereas JL has more defense. Wokesh has a higher eco, but lower farms and money on hand. So it seems this game is kind of unfair, as Wokesh is kind of just winning in lives and spikes and having less defense on the screen. So JL goes for that same NG spot. And does he choke here? I think he does. Possibly. Seems Wokesh goes for that extra spiking at the back for the lead that he missed. Both players deciding to farm on without buying the bone trap. Wokesh is susceptible to a large rush right now. Not anymore, he bought his bone trap. JL saving up $3,000 on hand. Doing nothing. Buys a Republic and a faster engineering. So Wokesh is up over 100 eco, but basically tied in farms. Now they both probably go for BIA. Wilkish plays down his his ninja. JL goes for that round 15 bang BIA. Sells his boon trap and rebuys it to defend a rush round 16 versus Lakesh's small rush. Sells his 2-0 engineer and goes for 2 new ninjas. Lakesh buys a double shot for no reason. So does JL. JL boosts and goes for the defend of a Moab. Can't defend and dies. Yeah. So I don't know the score. Let's check the score of JL versus Flush. 2-1. JL versus Wilkesh. So JL is at 1 win, Wilkesh is at 2. And they're playing their final match on Hydro Jam. We'll watch that after we watch Flushed versus Foxito. So we have NG Farm Ninja most likely from Flushed, and probably Helly Farm Village or Helly Farm Ice from Foxito. You don't usually see Helly on this map anymore. This used to be quite popular before the Helly nerf of the Pierce of Razor Riders. It used to be, I believe, 6 Pierce, and now it's 5 or something. Yeah, some replays are bugged, but that's really only if they're played, if they're started late game. Well, you start when the game is already going late. So, hello, Neelius. Or are you just working, listening to me commentate? Anyways, so we have Fish sending a ton of greens and layering some pinks overwards. Foxito buying quad darts and a second heli to defend. Foxito sending some spaced boons, spaced blacks, to force the second engineer. Both are quite even in farms, but Flushed is still up 100 eco and has less expensive defense. You can expect to see Flushed start to out eco and out money and out farm, especially since Heli alone cannot defend without spending so much money that's just going to lose a huge amount of farms. So Foxito goes for double quad darts, and Fushed just spends so much money on those yellows to do so. Will he have enough money to buy a early enough cleansing foam that he can defend the leads? It seems Foxito wouldn't go for a Rosa. Or will he read and spike the leads, or even tank them? So he decides to spike the leads. Fushed is forced to send more leads. Foxito constantly sending leads to Fushed. We see Foxito's Heli village come out. He buys the village, goes for Razor Rotors. Fushed buys his Ren 12 trap, leaves up an engineer, a 0-0 engineer, and Foxito goes for another 1-0 farm. So he has 2 1-0 farms in a plantation. This new farm is within the range of the village. Foxito still has no camo detection at all, not even on his Razor Rotors. Fush decides to play passive and just farm. So does Foxito. No rush coming out on round 14, it seems. Can we expect a bank play from Foxito? Possibly. And how will Fush react to it? Fush goes for another plantation. Foxito goes for possibly a round 14 bank, maybe even a round 15. So we see the round 14 bank coming out. Slow micro from Foxito. How will Fush react? He keeps playing passive here. Goes for another farm, not punishing at all. Not even forcing any camo detection from Foxito. And Fush placed on the ninja. Decides to rush round 16 after saving up $2,000. Foxito buys the monkey for can he defend the leads? He does. A small rush, so Fush just keeps farming after forcing a 0-0 Heli. We expect to see the camo detection come from Foxito because of round 17 AI. And yep, we see it now. Perhaps Foxito will just get a easy VIA and possibly outlast. But maybe Foosh thinks he can outlast with 3 boosts. We do see Foosh send a Moab out. How will Foxito defend? Will he go for another Rage of Riders, or will he go for a downdraft? I expect a downdraft, maybe even a boost, because this Moab is balloon boosted with a ton of zebras behind it. So Foxito just boosts, and Foosh decides to rush with pinks and yellows over the top to force. I don't know what to do. Probably just to get a ton of layering. I don't know. Foxito basically entirely developed a huge damage pierce. I don't know. He just did a ton of damage, so there wasn't really any layering. Foosh getting rushed by Foxito round 19. Buys a flash bomb and 2 Nine Inch Nails. That is about what, 3.8k in defense, sellback defense. Foosh sends a Moab around 20 BFB, not a Moab. My mistake. 2 BFBs, possibly trying to force a Apache. Although an Apache shouldn't be too expensive for Foxito. He goes for a 4th heli. This should be out of range. He buys a downdraft. Foosh sends a 3rd heli, a 3rd BFB. And Foxito goes down to AI, I believe. AI and the first BFB kind of layered, causing him to die, even on boost. So I believe Foxito should have gone for the Driss the Apache. And we can see our our 4th game of Lokesh versus JL. Benji versus Bow Mortar Glue on Hydrodam. So we can see here Lokesh goes for a just greedy play of just going for double plantation on round 8 with only 2 boats. And he's using such an obscure engineer spot for Benji. It's quite far back. JL goes for a basic defense, going for the mortar for camo detection, glue at the front, so it can slow down and let burning stuff do its thing. And could we see a very layered rush from JL come out? Possibly. That is most likely Lokesh's huge weakness, especially with the strategy, where you can't really rely on engineer to do more than what it does with the balloon trap at the beginning of the map. So we see a layered rush with blacks and zebras come here. Rainbows layered with pinks, and we suspect that Lokesh dies here. And he does, yes. Even on boost, that is a huge weakness of Benji and that balloon trap spot, as it's really unreliable, especially as you can't see it. Well, you can't see balloons layered in with an AI on this map. And now we have the final game of Lokesh versus JL. So we have an NG mirror again on Waddle. Both playing quite passively. JL has so many robo farmers. Perhaps he bought them or dismounted them. Lokesh goes for a early balloon trap. Well, preparing for an early balloon trap. He buys the round 9 cleansing foam. JL prepares for the round 10 cleansing foam. Lokesh goes for the early leads, and it's down a 1-0 farm, I just noticed. That is a recurring theme I've seen from JL, going for the 1-0 extra farm with double plantation round 9, instead of preparing for a balloon trap. So Lokesh sends some whites out, layered in after the leads, to force a boost on round 11. Lokesh decides to buy around 12 balloon traps, so does JL. JL leaves us 9 Inch Nails up. Lokesh goes for his 3rd farm. What does JL decide to do? Perhaps he decides to rush? Or sell his 9 Inch Nails. He still has almost 2k saved up and a 9 Inch Nails. 3K saved up. What is this man doing? Whose man is this? Wokesh decides to place down his first ninja, and Jo sends a 4K rush around 13 to force a boost and 2 farm styles and a Buinjutsu. Wokesh decides to counter with a ton of zebras and whites, pinks. Jo decides to boost with a double shot and defends. Now Wokesh has a farm weed, money weed, and eco weed. Jo sends a huge camo lead rush here, forces a flash bomb and another ninja, and another boost. So we only have one boost for one boost for Wokesh and one boost for JL. Wokesh, instead of buying for another plantation, he goes for a huge run 16 rush as well. Forces JL to sell his boom trap at the top and rebuy at the bottom. And that defended easily. So we have a 50 eco lead, 70 eco lead actually for Wokesh, but he is up in Red Hat's box as well. Down in money on hand, but he does have the extra defense lead, as he does have his flash bomb still up, whereas JL still has his double shot still up. JL and Wokesh both decide to send another Moab around 18. JL repositions his double shot, probably preparing for the worst. Both buy a Jitsu. And how a lead got two camo leads got by on JL's screen. He boosts just to defend. I think that was an overreaction, and I think he knows that. I think that's going to be a huge mistake on his part, and that might even cost him the game, as Wokesh still has a boost on him. Wokesh is up 70 eco still. So it's 500 to 430 eco. How will they decide what to do run 20? Will they both send a BFB? I think so. We'll see here. Neither send a BFB. Alright. Very well. Okay, JL comes in with the random BFB. A late BFB, as he could not afford it as soon as round 20 came out. That would have been a huge mistake on his part, as if Wokesh sent a BFB earlier, he would have been in huge trouble, as he would have had no money to defend that as soon as the BFB came out. So Wokesh goes for the double Jitsu defend, possibly going to boost, or just defend, possibly. We'll have to see. So he uses Sabo once the BFB has popped, and sells the Sabo for 3 Jitsus. Possibly another Flash Bomb. And the 3 Jitsus seem to be enough. He sells his last farm. Alright. He bought a Flash Bomb and resold it. Joe coming with another BFB. Possibly, is this going to be an all-out? If Wokesh can defend this, JL is going to lose and get outplayed, as he's going to have no farms at all. Look, JL is sending some leads behind as the act of desperation. Wokesh has 2 Jitsus, a Flash Bomb, a Republic, and another plantation still up, whereas JL only has a Jitsu, a Flash Bomb, nearly a second trap, and 3 plantations. Hopefully Wokesh does not choke here, and he goes for that new Flash Bomb with 3 Jitsus. That seems to defend easily without any boosts. That may be the end of this game, as JL is down by 250 eco by now, and it's getting heavily out-farmed. Look, I should go for a third Republic now, I think. We might see a huge factory lead by round 24. We'll have to see what goes on now. So it seems Wokesh is just saving up money. Goes for the double trap. So does JL. They both have their Flash Bomb and Jitsu still up. I suspect we see a a Wolkesh factory on round 25. Or maybe a third trap. We'll have to see. Wolkesh does have $8,000 saved up on hand. 9K, 10K. It's weird we haven't seen any factories. Alright, as soon as I say that, he goes for his factory. Sells and rebuys his his banana farmer, just so we can't see when he gets the 900 crate. And he just did. He got 42 valuable bananas. Jo matches his farm on round 25, but it's down in about $5,000. No, about $7,000, as Wolkesh has a farm lead of the valuable bananas and a Republic, and is up in so much money on hand as well. This is just a brutal game. We get to see his round 27 double fac. Jo coming in with the ZMG round 27 as the last active hope. Comes in with the balloon boosted. Wolkesh decides to counter instantly. Wolkesh hasn't saboed. Okay, he now saboed. So does Jo. Jo sabos. Can he defend this? Okay, it seems Wolkesh is going to just go for the last counter. And I assume Jo is not capable of defending this, especially with this little money. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 VFPs on his screen. Without any boost to defend. Possibly if he had a mini boost, he could defend, but I don't think this is anywhere near possible. Tries to get money from the ceramics with the balloon traps. Wolkesh nearly popping the ZMG layer. Jo coming in with Moabs, and I think he goes down to AI Moabs. Yeah, Jo dies soon. Hello, Kerrigan Survival. And Jo, desperately trying to win, sends ceramics and goes down to AI Moabs. So that is a 3-2 for Wolkesh, or 3-1 for Wolkesh. Now we have Foxito versus Wolkesh. Foxito versus Flushed. On the map Shapes, most likely a Heli Farm Ice Mirror. Well, we see Super Good, also known as Flushed, going for the the Ninja Eco. Possibly Ninja Eco, Ninja Ice sub, Ninja Ice Gloom, And it seems Foxito has leaked 1 life. What could Flush be planning? He goes for the early round 8 flash bomb, I believe that was. Goes for the round 13 Sabo with just Eco saving up. We do see a ton of interesting plays here. Both players deciding to Eco. This is kind of just delayed screen lag, as it is a late game. We're kind of entering this late. So we'll have to probably watch Wolkesh versus Tim. Let's give this a little like. And yeah, this is kind of just heavily screen lag, or replay lag, because this is not capable of defending every single round. I believe he probably has more defense than this. Let's see here. Got a ping. Yeah, this is kind of just heavily lag. replay lag. So let's play one quick game of Speed Bonanza, just to catch up, I guess, with other people. We do need to... Oh, is Wakash versus Fush not over? I mean, Wakash versus JL. Let me see. Still haven't got anybody, really. Alright, so yeah, Wakash won 3-2 versus JL. I was right. Alright, arenas are just dead, it seems. Alright, wait, nobody. Nobody's playing arenas. Alright. Hold on. Oh, we're a million behind for T1 USA. Cringe. We'll have to see what happens. There's just nobody actually playing. Well, Tim and Wakash are playing now. We have to wait. We can spectate some random player. So we have, it seems, I think this is Sweat. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Sweat versus a random. Yep, skilled gameplay. And he's going to win round 5. 7 offensive pushes, round 4. Yeah, round 5 win. Oh, we got our first game, I think, for Fusht and, Wakash versus Tim. We can go with trending pays until our next opponent, or our next game starts. We have Zigzag versus Nope on the map. Farmyard in 8 minutes of trending. Alright, 10 seconds according to Tim till the replay shows up. Alright, let's see here. It's back up. I'm not too interested in a Zigzag power game from Arenas. This tournament's been going on for an hour and a half almost. I need to follow Wakash actually. I don't follow Wakash, I'm pretty sure. Let's just review this, or not review it, just skim past it so I can follow his account. It was quite a bad game. This is an okay tournament. It could have been much better if people actually were paying attention and stuff. Like, I probably could have done much better against Foxito, were I not so bad. Yeah. Oh, I do follow him. I'll follow JL as well. Might as well. Do we get our Tim versus... Alright, there we go. Tim versus Wakash. First tournament game. I believe this is best of 5. So we got DFA versus NFE. I'm quite certain that Tim will win this series. Although Tim is quite rusty, he doesn't play as much as he used to. With this, Tim's just going for a huge eco, I guess. Maybe going for an early bank. We'll have to see here. Tim goes for the one trip dart for the pinks. Alright. Trip dart and close, dominant. Lukesh kind of struggling to group blues. Doesn't have a plantation yet. Neither does Tim, but Tim is going heavily on eco. And I think he misplaced his second dart, unless that was on purpose. Not going for the early plantation. Alright. Just going for the heavy eco. This isn't... I haven't really seen many people go this in a while. Just heavy eco instead of going for the bank play against NFE. We get greens sent out by Tim that are bloom boosted. Wilkesh decides to counter with just space blacks and buy defense to defend the greens. Goes for first on everything for Wilkesh, just to keep up with the simple ones. So Wilkesh decides to counter with more greens after Tim stops sending. So Tim has a 1k in hand. Goes for a Spole round 7 for defending the greens and decides to keep rushing. I think Tim just wants a high eco, probably want 450 eco. That's what I'm assuming. Then going for his plantation round 8. That seems to be the goal here. Alright. Wilkesh goes for another farm. I assume Tim goes for his round 8 plantation. In which he does, yes. Will Tim go for another farm, a 1-0 farm, or decide to rush with yellows? We'll have to see what Wilkesh decides. So Wilkesh goes for another farm, or another plantation. So Tim decides to rush, forces a sprockets with bloom boosted yellows, and I assume has a boost, or else Wilkesh still dies. Wilkesh uses 2 spikes, a boost, and buys a whole another engineer, which is in 9-inch nails now, to defend the round 9 yellows after buying that one plantation. Huge disadvantage now for Wilkesh. But Tim still has to defend, and he has 540 eco basically around 11 with one plantation. Goes for his bolt. Wilkesh sells a farm and sends white after buying a boon trap. Tim defends flawlessly by the new trip dart. Probably is going to sell it if he doesn't get rushed. He seems to be saving up money. He goes for 2 whites, Camo Lead, forces a 0-0 ninja, then goes for a huge zebra rush with tons of pinks behind it. Does this kill Wilkesh? On our screen it did, but that's just bad alike. Wilkesh defends pretty easily, just buying another engineer. And now Tim has 623 eco, $2,000 on hand, 1 plantation run 14. Tim steadily spaced equaling with grouped pinks, it seems. Does he go for a Republic here? Tim is rushing every single round, not letting Wilkesh have the time of day to farm. Goes for a round 15 layered rush with white zebras and pinks. Forces a flash bomb. Goes in with a balloon boosted late round 15, early round 16 re-rush. Tim counters with zebras, whites, and pinks. Does Fush die here? I mean, Wilkesh should die here. No, he boosts to the round 16 rush sent earlier by Tim. Wilkesh decides to counter with Regal Leads, Space Ceramics, because Tim did boost to his round 16 rush, buys another trip dart. So he has 4 trip darts now, 2 jugs, 1 spole. and nearly 900 eco with 1 plantation. This is insane. So Tim has 2 boosts to Wokesh's 1 boost. Goes for the round 18 rush, forces a double trap round 18. You don't see many people go for the double trap anymore. This has kind of been lost technology to NFA. Tim goes for the space deco with pinks. Don't really know what he's doing. He could just hold it down. He goes for the 1000 deco. He's still doing more. Does he want to go for 1.1k? I think he's gonna stop at 1.1k. Just shy, or not. Alright, what are you doing, Tim? There we go. So Tim is nearly doubling Wilkish's deco, with Wilkish having 600 eco, Tim having 1.1. Wilkish decides to send a Moab, probably to force one of his boosts. Tim has a plantation and a republic now. Wilkish has 2 republics, 1 plantation. But how long will that last? Tim goes for the boost to defend the Moab, buys a 0-0, and just sets all of his stuff to first and defends. Wilkish just comes in with a rerush of the Moab and balloon boosts it, probably to force a fan club. Tim goes for 2 0-0s, goes for 2 trip darts into a ODS, selling the top jug for it, goes for trip darts in the back, defends. So he sold a plantation to defend, but he is okay. Sells his bolt, just has 1 jug up, 1 ODS, and 6 trip darts, 5 trip darts. He has $8,000 on hand. I think he's going to save up for just a huge farm lead with that one republic into 1 factory. Lucas still has the double trap up and a double shot. Same farms, but $9,000 on hand, 10,000 now. Both players going for the run 22 factory. Wokesh sends 2 Moabs, forces a boost, 3 Moabs, forces a boost from Tim, and probably an ODS. ODS sell into a boost and a fan club. Doesn't sell the jug at all. Huge waste of money from Wokesh, although it does got Tim's last boost out of the way. He sends a small lead rush behind after Tim's fan club runs out, forces double jug temporarily. Tim, getting re-rushed with another Moab after selling the fan club, goes for the 0 fan club defend without any boost, and does defend with ODS micro and 5 trip darts, 6 trip darts. So Wokesh is quite desperate. He does have 700 eco now. So he's down 400 eco and up a boost. But Tim is quite good at beating NFA with DFA. Let's see what goes on here. Tim goes for most likely a double jug at the top, another jug at the top, so he has 2 jugs. And yes, we do see the double jug come out. Wokesh goes for the flash bomb and so it's both of his NG boon traps, goes for a Jitsu and buys the sabotage supply lines to defend AI and mixed layered AI. So Tim is up so much money. He's up $10,000 on hand right now, and nearly at his second factory, whereas Wokesh is so far away. So Tim gets his run 25 double factory, whereas Wokesh is still so far away. Easily defending. Tim is outplaying so hard. Goes for 2 valuable banana factories. Goes for his nearly 3rd factory. Wokesh is still struggling for his 2nd factory. Goes for a 3rd boon trap. Sells one of his boon traps just to catch up in farms to Tim. That huge eco lead from earlier is coming into clutch for Tim as he's getting a huge farm lead. We can expect to see a 3rd factory around 26 from Tim, in which he does supply. Wokesh struggling to defend AI, it seems. Goes for a 9-inch nails and a Jitsu. Sells both engineers that he bought. And getting a factory, he's down a whole factory by around 27. This is a huge, huge outfarm by Tim. especially for NFE. Yep. Tim is up to 4 factories to Lokesh's 3 factories on round 27. Goes for the fan club, I assume, to defend round 27. Yep. Lokesh is struggling to defend Moabs, whereas Tim is just greeting and defending quite well. Tim just continues to farm on, probably going to end up at 7 to 8 factories by round 32, depending on how much Lokesh defends. Tim nearly choking. If his fan club was a bit delayed, probably would have died. Only using 6 dart monkeys to defend, quite risque. Tim goes for his 6th factory soon, whereas Lokesh is still stuck at 4. Yep, so it's a 6 to 4 factory game right now. This is quite brutal. Tim working on his 7th, around 30. No, Tim decides to send a fast cooldown ZMG around 30 instead of letting Lokesh farm on. And now Tim buys his 7th factory after sending a Moab. I mean, a ZMG. This is very brutal. Even with the ZMG send, Lokesh and Tim are still quite close in eco. So Lokesh is at 5 factories to Tim's 8 now factories. Around 32. Around 31 actually. Now Tim goes for the round 31 Spectre. We did see a Spectre nerf recently and a GZ. No, a GZ buff. GZ nerf and a Spectre nerf, Spectre buff. Each by 1k. Tim leaving his jug up, sending another ZMG out. Lokesh goes out for the defend, does not decide to counter yet on round 32. No ZMGs have been sent out by Lokesh this whole game. We see Lokesh defending the first ZMG, barely. Does struggle a bit, but he should defend this. He does not have any sabos at the back. There we go. Now he does. Oh, does he still die because of there were no sabos in his defense for the ceramics? Nope, he survives. So Tim sells one of his Spectres. He sold his Spectre so he can continue to ZMG rush Lokesh. That is an insane play. He sold a factory and a Spectre to defend. To rush, actually. Lokesh comes in with a counter. 2 ZMGs. Tim defends AI with just fan clubs. Prepares for an ODS in GZ. I don't think Lokesh is actually going to defend. So that's going to be a great bonus for Tim to pull off. Tim just has to defend about 4 ZMGs sent by Lokesh. And I think that is possible for him to do. Sells 1 factory, starts to GZ the ZMG layer, runs out of money, sells the 2nd factory. So now Tim has 5 factories, I believe. Tim choking the GZ micro, running out of money, possibly dies. Maybe, hopefully not. 5 GZs instantly bought up, and Tim goes down. Too rusty to defend with GZ micro alone. Rest in peace, Tim. 1-0 to Lokesh. In my opinion, Lokesh should have lost. Just Tim is so rusty. And we have also, I believe, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I believe this is the final match of Foxito versus Fushed, where we have Ninja Farm Ice versus Heli Farm Glue on Swamp. So we have both players being quite aggressive. Foxito going for the average eco, no farm playstyle. So we have Foxedo sending a Chem White out, forcing a Chem Rotor. Foxedo defending quite well. Foxedo goes for the Sabo, defends the Soul out from Fush. Now, how does Foxedo decide to continue playing on? Does he decide to counter? He needs to counter now. Good, good, good. And that should be the series finale for Foxedo versus Fush, ending in a 3-1. Yep. Alright. 3-1. Foxedo winning. Moving to the finals. Now we have Wolkesh versus Tim. Wolkesh versus Tim. Tim didn't have a Spectre up, so he lost a ton of damage from that. And he also just choked his micro quite hard. We need to wait for Wolkesh versus Tim to start up the new match. Let's see what's going on now. Alright. We'll refresh. And we get to see another hot tub game. NG versus Dart again. We probably will see this matchup a ton in this series, as these are most likely the best strategies that these two players use. So we have NG Farm Ninja and DFA most likely again. Tim seems to have made a mistake according to him with the oops. Wolkesh going for the 9-inch nails instead of going for a sprockets or sentries. Quite interesting. So we see a faster engineering coming out from Wolkesh, and Tim just defending with a trip dart for now. Quite well. Tim buys a new Dart Monkey. Probably going to play the same way that he did last game, where he goes for a huge eco early on, then just defends all of Wolkesh's rushes, ending up in a farm lead. This shouldn't be too big of an issue for Tim to win, hopefully. Although we will see some interesting jug targeting from the rework of the jug. Well, of how targeting works, especially for last and first. So the jug will target EI path more than it will target scent path now. So that is going to be something Tim will have to consider when choosing his jug spot. And this seems to be what he's going with. It's okay, jug spot. I don't hate it. It is going to be targeting AI more than scent. So first and last are going to be quite interesting when he's going to have to be in the heat of a moment changing targeting. So Tim is up 100 eco, deciding to continue ecoing, sending tons of yellows, 500 eco now, so he has 150 eco lead. Quite interesting as well. Wolkesh decides to counter instead of saving up money, goes for a huge yellow rush, balloon boosted, forcing double spoil round 9. We get to see Wolkesh going for his round 10 cleansing foam, preparing for the balloon trap. Tim not selling his spot, but going for the jug. Tim's still having absolutely no plantations on his screen, whereas Wokesh boosting around 11 2 whites. So Tim is up 150 eco still, 570 eco to 415. Tim is down one balloon boost, but up a boost, and both are tied in spikes. So Tim is just down 17 lives. We do see Wokesh saving up a ton of money. Tim also doing so. Both deciding to rush a bit early before round 14 starts. Most likely a boost coming out from Tim. As long as Tim doesn't choke here, he should be fine. Wokesh Balloon Trap just eats all of Tim's rush. Tim's still ecoing with whites. Decides to re-rush as his rush got cut off short due to him having to defend Wokesh's rush. Wokesh going Spike Factory instead of Ninja. Quite interesting, actually. You see a wood got by, but it does get stopped by Wokesh's road spike at the back. Tim goes for another farm, 665 eco, up nearly 200 eco as he's rushing run 15. Most likely going to do a huge eco rush run 16 wire. Yep, and we most likely will see a 300 eco lead. Wokesh having to rebuy his trap at the bottom and still end up boosting. Wokesh dies, so it's a 1-1 for Tim and Wokesh. The winner of this plays Foxito in the finals. We'll have to see what goes on. Perhaps joining VC might actually help.